The best, worst podcast you've ever heard. And now, here's Ronnie and Bo.
Ronnie and Bo on the show.
Yes.
Right?
It is.
Huh?
It is. The room is spinning, Bo.
No, you were spinning for about a week.
Holy mackerel.
Wow, that's terrible, huh?
Vertigo. No good.
Now, you texted me and said, man, I'm having problems with vertigo. I'm at the hospital.
Yeah.
Is it vertigo or was it vertigo and something else and a Mack truck? What was it?
I don't know. Yeah, you get vertigo, and then it makes you sick to your stomach, and then you start getting dehydrated, and then about 5 things intersect, and you're...
Yeah. And vertigo can sometimes be caused by dehydration.
I guess so.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that can be caused.
I know. I've read everything there is to read about it now, and I still don't have any clue what causes it.
Not showering with soap can cause vertigo. You weren't diagnosed with that, were you? Huh?
No.
Huh?
What about podcasting with a bearded fellow?
Yeah, that can cause vertigo. Driving without a seatbelt can cause vertigo. Yeah. Not being nice to your wife when she needs some help taking out the trash, that can cause vertigo.
You're giving away all this. This is the same thing that my doctor printed out for me, and no good.
So it's the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty. Prescott Realty, 928-499-8700.
You can give them a call today, and one of their amazing specialists will help you through the buying or selling process with your home. They got 2 offices to serve, downtown Prescott and Williamson Valley. Call them today, 928-499-8700.
And we have a new sponsor. I am so proud that Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Center has joined us to help get the word out. I love Louis Gomez.
Louis Gomez and the crew there at Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service. They're just – some of these are the easiest people –
to work with
on the planet. I mean, Prescott Realty is one thing. Now to get Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service, because we actually take our cars there for brakes and for tires, and they do all sorts of automotive care over there. So
we do oil changes with Louis, and his wife Angel keeps the whole shop together. You know that, don't you?
That's true. That's true. One time I went over because we had bought a set of tires for our car, and then a buddy of mine at work got a nail in his tire.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'll go, because this kid that worked with us, he didn't make any money. And so I said, well, follow me over to Prescott Tire Pros, and they'll help out. And I was just thinking I would pay for the get the nail out or plug it or whatever they're going to do.
$20, yeah.
And I went in and they said, oh, no, we'll just take care of it for free.
Yeah.
But that's the type of people they are, just helpful and good business people and great service.
Yeah, I love Louis Gomez and Angel and the whole gang at Prescott Tire Pros. 928-776-0205. Call them with any automotive need and tell them Ronnie and Bo sent you. We are so happy to be with Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service. So, Ronnie, what's going on today, man?
Well, we've got some good headlines that we need to.
This is like a potpourri of headlines?
It's a potpourri, and we need to. I need to get caught up here because I feel like I've just been laying around for a week, and there's so much useless news that has happened while I've been gone that we need to cover.
But first, we have to do our little bit,
Oh, we do.
Before we get into the main topics, go ahead.
Time for Who Said It?
Bum, bum, bum.
This is brought to you by
signalsaz.com. Thank you for a new sponsor.
Yeah,
all right.
That's so great.
So who said it?
All right, so I'm going to give you a quote here, and then you have to wait to the end of the episode to find out who said it. This one is particularly ridiculous.
Okay,
but it is true.
Unlike the others?
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So this person said, my greatest pain in life is that I'll never be able to see myself perform live.
I don't understand that one.
That is arrogance, cockiness if I've ever heard it. My greatest pain, or just melodramatic, that they've not had anything bad happen in their life if that's the greatest pain. They think a lot of themselves and...
not being able to see themselves perform live. So when they're performing...
They can't watch
they're performing
themselves.
and they don't define it as watching themselves really.
No, and that's the greatest pain.
So he thinks he's so great that, or she thinks he's so... Okay, I'd love to hear about it. I don't know.
All right, hang on. I'll tell you in a little while who said it.
Bum, 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 bum. Brought to you by signalsaz.com.
All right, so I think it's time for some of these worthless news articles, headlines that have,
what do you got for me?
Happened in the last, I don't know, couple of days, I guess.
All right.
Do you want to know how to handle secondhand stress, Bo?
What is what? Handle what?
Secondhand stress.
How to handle secondhand stress? I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, first I gotta even figure out what secondhand.
I can't even handle
is.
stress.
No, your own stress, much less. Oh, so I guess it's like secondhand smoke. What's that? That's when you don't smoke the cigarette yourself. That's when you.
So maybe it's someone else's.
You're
stress.
out in public and they're smoking, and then
all right.
Or now it's vaping.
So maybe it's somebody who listen to you trying to be 30. But now I guess it's something like I just lost my train of thought. But so
secondhand.
So maybe if someone's too dramatic in your life or whatever, would that be considered secondhand stress?
I would imagine.
Okay.
So it looks like here. Negativity and stress at work is contagious.
Oh, I think that's true.
Yeah.
Right? One guy gets down, the next guy gets down.
Yeah. So one person's bad mood can easily infect an entire team. But
that's why you have to root out the cancer, right? Because it spreads, right?
Exactly.
One person just got a bad attitude and it spreads to the next person.
Yeah. How would you root them out?
Fire them.
Chemo? Or would you?
No.
You just let them go.
Take them out in the back and punch them in the nose.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Yeah, that's true.
Change your attitude or else.
There are a handful of people over my years.
I'm going to pour this can of chemo in your hair. On your clothes. I don't know.
Oh man, this says an author and happiness researcher, which that's the job I want. Argues that a healthy dose of empathy can go a long way.
Now, see, you just said an author and happiness researcher. That's the one I want. You have a bad attitude. See, that's what we're talking about.
That is. I need to be dunked in chemo now.
No, I mean, Yeah.
Okay.
But so I'm getting your secondhand stress right there because you're being negative towards that title.
Can you feel yourself getting a little? Some palms are sweaty and clammy right now. So that a healthy dose of empathy can go a long way. I am Mr. Empathy.
You talk about this stuff or similar stuff like this at the church, don't you?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of this. So this is just saying offering
this is good.
Somebody struggling a friendly ear can help. But remember, you got to protect yourself.
Second-hand stress. So if you are giving them your ear or giving them some empathy, you're helping the situation, but you run the risk of taking on their stress.
Right. Do you
having it wash
the
over
Green
you.
Mile? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I do, but I only remember the big guy in it.
Yeah, the big guy. And he had that power to suck people's pain out.
Oh, I do remember that.
And then he coughed up like a hairball of pain.
I do remember that.
Okay, so that's what I'm picturing here. So he take their stress on himself.
That's right, and
then that's negative.
So the expert says that can help, but be careful not to just ingest it all and so much. And I got you. That makes sense.
It does. And so I guess taking strategic retreats from these negative people can keep someone else's stress from becoming your own.
So this next one, I like this next one. I mean, I don't really know. I like the title. I like the subject. It's about cheese.
Okay.
It's about cheese, and I like this because I
love cheese.
Well, I got to tell you, I've got the kids. We sometimes just have, cheese and crackers and grapes and olives, and we'll just have a light little. Well, I don't know what I call a foo-foo little lunch.
Do you tell me the truth when you do that because you mentioned grapes and olives? Yeah. Do you only put those in there because you're afraid Jennifer's going to walk in and see?
No, I'm the one that instigates all that.
Yo, she'll
give them a peanut butter and Spam sandwich. So I'm trying to give them a little Mediterranean diet. At least try to give them some
good.
Salts and some sugars.
Try
to be moderate with it. But
I'm impressed.
So I occasionally drop in and drop out of these things, and there was a time when I would just go buy a bunch of cheese.
Yeah,
and I'll eat it. I don't care what it tastes like. I'll eat it. Eventually. But I just, so I went and bought 5 or 6 different blocks, not knowing what I was buying. We were just going to do a cheese party, cheese test, right?
Yeah.
And so we would do that. So we would have a little lunch, and we'd take 2 cheeses and fry it with crackers and try it with fruit and and it was either good or bad. And then the next day we'd have the other 2 blocks, and we'd try to compare it.
I like that.
I'm serious, and
that's
it's fun
a good
to do.
idea.
It's an interactive thing to do, but I'm surprised about this article.
Cheese is kind of like Chinese food. There's or seafood.
Yeah.
Like good seafood, amazing.
Yeah.
bad seafood,
it's
nothing worse.
Seafood.
Yeah, cheese. There, if it's good cheese,
Yeah, it's
that's
interesting.
amazing. But there's a wide. You got the kind of squishy, soft, mushy cheese. You got the strong cheese, the mild.
I had
the
mozzarella
crumbly.
and tomatoes and balsamic for lunch today.
Man, I'm hungry now.
I had here are some off the top of our heads, and we're not even getting to the article.
Okay.
I brought in and I don't know what the company is or the brand is, but they have the cheeses that have the flavors in them or whatever.
Right.
It was the title of the cheese was Burgundy something.
Okay.
And it had burgundy wine, and it tasted like cheese with grapes.
Oh.
I mean, it just tasted like
That
purple.
sounds-
It had burgundy wine in it, but
right.
it just tasted great. Champagne flavored cheese.
Ooh.
Now, it's just weird to describe, but it's cool. And then there was what's the stuff that the oil and the thyme and all the weeds and stuff, whatever that good stuff is. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not bad, depending on what that is. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah, those are good. There's some of the I really like.
And you know the cheese that my wife loves.
Yeah.
And I'm not setting her up. I'm not telling her. If she could have only one cheese in her life, it would be white American cheese.
You're kidding me.
Have you ever had white American cheese?
No.
There's yellow American cheese.
Yes. Is this a racist?
No.
I'm going to stop you.
No.
Now this.
And
Okay.
then there's white American cheese.
Okay.
And when I met her, that's all she ate.
White American.
I said, "What's the difference? Just American cheese is American cheese. Do you think there's a difference between a white American cheese and a yellow American cheese?" But I guess there is. And she prefers the white American cheese over the yellow.
Interesting.
And so you go down to the store and you get them to cut those slices, with that machine at the deli or whatever
Yep.
and you get a half a pound or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they put the little paper in between it.
Yeah, I like
so they
that.
don't stick together.
That's smart.
But and then there's the processed stuff. The craft, the craft stuff.
Oh man, that's where I draw the line.
I have friends put that in food.
You know what's weird though? The canned stuff where
the whiz or something.
Yeah,
the cheese whiz.
Yeah,
What'd you think I was
cheese
saying?
whiz. Yeah, where you press your finger and it you can squirt it.
Yeah.
In designs. And,
Yeah.
See, that's as processed as process can get.
And
I would have a whole can of that in one
You
sitting
would?
if someone let me.
And
but
you know
give
what?
me one slice of the craft.
You don't like that one with the cellophane on it? That's a tough one. But when you were 8 or 9, it was like,
no
$1 million food.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's so funny because those cans, they used to, I don't know this, but I think they came with one cheese.
Yeah.
And then the cans got popular and they became with white American cheese.
Yeah,
and
now they
had
got it
pimento
all.
squeezed cheese and all that stuff that comes out. Flavored squeezed
man.
cheese.
It's the exact same consistency, flavor, color if you leave it out for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Well, it does get that little crusty cap on the top.
Yeah, you just got to flick the little booger off.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The cheeseburger. So apparently, American cheese.
Yeah.
Not all cheeses.
Yeah.
But American cheese is projected to collapse 1.6% this coming year.
Oh my goodness.
So sales.
Okay, not just the slice.
Yeah.
It's not going to
and apparently they're blaming it on millennials. There you go. Blame it on millennials.
They're not a fan of the
no, and I
American.
again this was a survey or something, so it's not you and I mentioning this.
Right.
We're reading something. Processed cheese has quote met its match with millennials who expect ingredients quote recognizable and pronounceable in its place. In its place are varieties such as Assaggio, Fontina. Okay, see, I don't know.
We can't even pronounce
Thank
these.
you. Montio.
Yeah, whatever that.
Smoked Gouda. We have smoked Gouda.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter's favorite cheese is Gouda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
And she says it's very Gouda every time she eats it. And real cheddar. What is real cheddar?
Real cheddar. Okay, so they want to be able to know what's in their cheese, and you don't know what's in American.
And they want to recognize it and pronounce it, and I couldn't even pronounce Assaggio. Asiago.
Okay, there you got it. So
I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
You did this cheese. I'm not an American cheese fan.
I can take it or leave it. It's okay.
Yeah, it depends on. I think McDonald's uses that on
that's something
their
like that,
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
It's a little
chemically or rubbery.
Yeah, there's something kind of rubbery.
Cody.
It does.
Yeah,
it is. It is. Yeah, it could be like a good if you got stabbed then you could
just take a piece and slap it right on your arm, and it would cover the scar.
It would seal it up pretty good.
I think that's exactly right.
Yeah. So
I would love to just be a cheese snob. I really would in life.
Yeah.
I would love to just have 8 different flavors a week. And stuff.
Right.
But it's too expensive for me.
It's very expensive.
It really is.
Trader Joe's has some good
and you got
cheeses,
flavored stuff,
but even a little block and it'll be like $12 or something.
Do you like brie cheese? It's the soft stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. I discovered, and I didn't know this, but I was listening to people in the store over at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And they said, I don't know what the word is, but it's double something. So there's brie cheese, and then there's double cream or double soft or whatever. Double soft.
All right.
And then there's triple soft.
Oh.
And I just noticed
Triple
it.
soft.
Somebody was looking at it, and I said, "Pardon me, I don't want to interrupt. Can I ask you a couple questions? You guys are looking at the brie."
Right.
And I had no idea. And there was 3 bries. There was a brie, there was a double soft brie, and a triple soft brie right there. And I didn't see the labels while I was talking to them.
Man.
And they said, "Yeah, the triple soft, it just melts. It's just horrible. It just falls. It just it's runny. It's just runny." I go, "There's triple soft. There's double soft." But I'm telling you, go try brie and then go try double soft.
Okay.
And you'll thank me.
All right.
It's incredible.
That sounds good. It apparently cheese is making a rise, a comeback. There's the number of U.S. cheese factories soared by 40%.
No way.
In the
so
last
more people are making cheese?
18 years. Yeah.
So more people are making cheese.
We like the cheese.
Huh. I wonder if you could make cheese at home. Do you think you and I could make cheese?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm sure you'd have to, like biscuits, you have to get the yeast and stuff, and you have to get the cream.
But isn't it just basically mold?
Well, I don't know if it's mold, but I think it's just a tub, and then they pour milk.
Yeah.
And they pour whatever, and then it's got to cure, whatever that means.
Yeah, right.
And then I see them with a paddle, and then it just sits there and it just gels or whatever.
When have you ever seen them with
a
paddle?
You ever seen it like on how they make this on TLC or something like that?
You are a cheese, diva, cheese ball?
Cheese snob.
Oh, cheese balls! Do you remember those?
Now, come
on,
on,
in the canister.
That's not even worth. We're talking about crappy cheese.
I love those.
A cheese ball doesn't even come in the same category.
They don't make those in the can anymore. And now I'm a connoisseur on cheese balls,
cheese puffs. Or cheese balls.
Right, they're actual balls because it's like the puffs. But in cylindrical. I don't want to say that word again.
Have you ever had? We should be trying cheese right now as we're doing this.
Seriously.
We need to, rearrange our.
Weren't we going to do a Ronnie and Bo kitchen episode?
Yes, we do want to do a Ronnie and Bo kitchen episode.
We're Cook Live.
So that's right. We'll do that for you. But so cheese. You said that cheese curds.
Oh,
have you ever eaten them? Have you ever heard of them?
I have. Yeah,
they come out of. Whatever, Minnesota or Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, I think Tillamook. I've seen them, and doesn't Culver's?
But Culver's does it, and they're pretty good. They're fun.
Yep.
And now you can buy them in a bag at the grocery store.
Oh.
I mean, they're not fried, but you can buy them. And I don't know. We could spend a whole week on cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's not.
Eating her curds and whey.
There you go. Is that what? Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the Spider Girl?
That's right.
Well, I don't remember what.
What's the next one you got for us?
Okay, so the last one I got here that jumped out at me was, "Does this trait make the best boss?" That was the headline. Does this trait make the best boss? I guess the best trait, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, and some companies are even hiring for this trait, is
organization.
No. What else do you think?
A motivational type speaker.
No.
Well, I mean, you got to motivate your troops, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Humility. Humility.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's basically saying in an era where charisma and forcefulness, power, are
now. See, this is where you and I think differ. I mean, I know this wasn't your study, but I think you would lean more towards that.
Well, yeah,
I
probably
think,
would.
And I think it's a good idea. Yeah. I agree with that.
Right.
But I think you agree with it more, and I still think you need to light a fire under somebody's pants to get them to work.
Probably.
My way or the highway, pal.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how he operates every single episode. I walk in.
Ronnie, sit in a chair, put your headphones on, and start talking. And Ronnie says, "Bo, do you want to do another podcast today? Are you up for it? How are you feeling?"
Man, I'm just scared you're gonna shove that beard down my throat or something. Okay, so yeah, humility is making a comeback.
Humility. I guess, but humility, I don't know the definition, but not only is, I was approaching it more like empathy. I thought I heard that.
But that was another.
But humility is good because, then I agree with that more than empathy because humility, you can make fun of yourself a little bit, right?
Right, yeah.
So you don't take yourself a little too seriously. You're more humble. I think that is a good trait to have.
You're not super prideful and cocky and arrogant.
The others
right, yeah.
Holier than thou, and that kind of stuff.
Yep. So it says that those leaders who are considered humble inspire close teamwork, rapid learning, and high performance on their teams. So I
like that. Okay.
That's pretty good.
I take back everything I said, and I agree 100% with you and that article.
Yeah. That's a very humble thing to say. The only problem is that, so it says here, unlike charismatic or spotlight-craving leaders, humble ones tend to fly under the radar.
I could see that.
So it's harder to find a humble person because they're not pushing themselves to the front.
Or to hear them.
Yeah.
Or
they're not promoting themselves. Or
not literally see them, but figuratively.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
they're sort of in the middle of the pack, maybe.
We have learned that humility makes the best boss, and also absorbs as much secondhand stress as anybody.
That's right.
And if you get stressed, you should just have some American cheese.
And you can't spread it on a cracker. You can't spread humility on a cracker.
Can't spread that on a cracker.
Go spread that on a cracker. I think we should say that.
Thanks for
we should make a Ronnie and Bo bumper sticker. Go spread it. Go spread that. No. Ronnie and Bo.
Yeah, spread that
on a cracker.
We've just found our new T-shirt.
Yeah.
Richard McDonald, get out your checkbook. Here it comes. Oh man, spread that on a cracker.
I'm writing that down. We're going to use that.
Oh, that is too good.
Okay, hey, we got to get
we got to close up.
We got to do our Who Said It.
Right. Okay, it's time for the answer to Who Said It.
Bum, bum, bum. Brought to you by signalsaz.com.
And the quote was, "My greatest pain in life is that I'll never be able to see myself perform live." Who do you think?
I don't know. Is it a magician? Is it somebody who died? Is it literal? Is it figurative? Is it? Could it be a singer or could it be a comedian? I don't know. What type of performer?
Seeing the name here, I'm confident that this person actually said this. And thinks this.
Oh boy!
Yeah. And I don't. Now to
Tori
be fair,
Spelling.
To be fair, I don't know a ton about this person, but every time I hear about this person,
Richard Gere.
No. Richard Gere?
I'm guessing.
Oh, man. All right. Do you want the answer to who said it? All right. It's Kanye West.
Oh, come on.
Kanye.
I had to sit 18 and a half minutes through that.
You did. You did.
Yeah, I would believe that coming from Kanye.
Yeah.
It's the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by one of our newest sponsors, Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive. Go see Louie and tell him Ronnie and Bo sent you.
Yep, you can give him a call at 928-776-0205. You can also just have the best experience ever if you've got a real estate need, buying and selling with Prescott Realty. You can give them a call today, 928-499-8700.
Or PrescottRealty.com.
Thanks for listening to the Ronnie and Bo Show, available on your favorite podcast provider. Please connect with the Ronnie and Bo Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and RonnieandBoShow.com. Send comments to RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com. This is your announcer speaking. I'm Shotgun Tom Kelly.